Greetings to everyone. This is your host Ash Khan and you are watching Consumer Pakistan News Channel. In today's bulletin, UAE says visa restriction for Pakistan is temporary. In a statement issued by the United Arab Emirates Foreign Ministry following the conclusion of the two-day visit of Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, UAE Foreign Minister Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed has said that the decision to stop issuing visas to Pakistani citizens was only temporary, affirming that brotherly ties between Islamabad and Abu Dhabi continued to strengthen over the past decades. He stressed the temporary nature of the recent restrictions imposed on the issuance of visas due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. However, it is important to mention that while Pakistan has been facing an increasing number of daily cases recently, the UAE's month-old decision on barring visas to Pakistan and 11 other Muslim countries did not, including some countries with higher positivity rates than Pakistan. Istanbul Tehran Slammat Railway to resume operations in 2021. According to Mr. Adil Kara Ismailoglu, Turkey's Minister of Transport and Infrastructure, that the Istanbul Tehran Slammat Railway is expected to resume operations in 2021 after the virtual 10th edition of the joint meeting of the Economic Cooperation Organization held in Istanbul. National Railways of Turkey, Iran and Pakistan mutually agreed to relaunch the ITI railway project in 2021. ITI project was initially launched in 2009. The railway line starts from Istanbul through Tehran to Islamabad. This route takes 11.5 days and has a maximum capacity for 20 containers which are 50 feet in size. The relaunch of the ITI railway presents a great opportunity for three nations to promote good diplomatic and economic relations. All three countries have also agreed to unified tariffs and a steady timetable for the ITI railway. Now, growing changes in the diplomatic landscape between the three countries have allowed the railway operations to resume. Gas shortage reported countrywide. Reports and complaints of gas shortage and low pressure had surfaced in several areas of the country. Speaking to the media, civil society members complained of feeling cold all day and having severe difficulties in cooking food. In Punjab, citizens complained about having to buy expensive LPG gas because of this and being forced to use compressors because of low gas pressure. According to the spokesperson, that the city loads have increased by more than 9% in SNGPL in the last week alone on account of a severe cold wave resulting in pressure drop. He said that SSGC faces similar drops in Karachi and Quetta. Therefore, he said the people are requested to use gas responsibly and report any domestic consumer using compressors, which is another major reason for pressure drops. SBP to launch consultation for promoting women's financial inclusion. In order to address the gender disparities, the State Bank of Pakistan has adopted a medium-term national target of 20 million active women's bank accounts by 2023 under the National Financial Inclusion Strategy. The target will be achieved through the launch of a policy to reduce the gender gap in financial inclusion titled Banking on Equality, which aims to promote women's financial inclusion in Pakistan. Banking on Equality, Reducing the Gender Gap in Financial Inclusion is a flagship policy initiative of the State Bank of Pakistan for promoting women's financial inclusion. The policy will introduce a gender lens within the financial sector through specific measures to bring a shift towards gender-friendly business practices. To initiate a national dialogue on women's financial inclusion, SBP has organized a webinar titled Consultative Launch of Banking on Equality Policy, Reducing the Gender Gap in Financial Inclusion on December 21st. The webinar, hosted by SBP Governor Dr. Reza Bakir, will be shown live on State Bank's Facebook page, aims to promote awareness of the significance of women's financial inclusion. coronavirus takes 80 more lives across Pakistan. The government of Pakistan recorded 80 more COVID-19 deaths across the country in the last 48 hours, bringing Pakistan's total number of deaths from the infection to 9,330. As per reports, a total of 37,206 countrywide COVID-19 tests were conducted in the last 48 hours, showing a positivity ratio of 7%, according to the government's official coronavirus website. According to the NCOC, out of 80 people who lost their lives to the disease within a day, 44 were on ventilator. Official figures were also revealed that 2,615 more people across the country tested positive for the potentially deadly virus within a day, bringing the total number of patients infected with the virus to 4,54,000. Thank you for watching Consumer Pakistan News Channel. This is I, Ash Khan. See you in the next bulletin. Until then, take care and goodbye.